everybody, and welcome back to the last episode of Dropkick SoCal for the year 2023. It's going to be a very simple little episode. No news, no matches of the week and whatnot. There's obviously some news going on, but I'm taking a break from that for today. I definitely feel like I needed that. And as for matches, AEW had some good shit. Uh, WWE took a break and just repeating. But today's video, we are going to be talking about, of course, everybody's doing it, my top matches of 2023, specifically my top three. So before I do that, guys, I got back from watching AEW's World's End. So yeah, great pay per view, and I gotta give shout outs to the one and only Republic of Lucha, owned by the Lucha Bros themselves. They are moving locations, and I had to show my support and buy a little something from them. So yeah, check this out, y'all. This is a Republic of Lucha Bandera flag. Hell yeah. Great store, y'all. I absolutely love it there. I wish I had more chances to go visit a little bit more frequently. But there will be in a new location. It's just that South Pasadena was always just a little bit closer to me than other wrestling stores. There aren't that many, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully, I'm looking forward to the next location. They're still gonna be up and running in a couple of weeks. They're still badass. Y'all, if you can, go check out Republic of Lucha. All right, Cerro Miedo, man. Hell yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you. Great viewing party their over at their location. Hopefully, I can make it to the next one. Ah, man, it's always hard when I work on the weekends. But hey, that's how it be. But again, thank y'all. Love that place. Alrighty. Yep, come on. Want to make sure the flag is put away nice and tight. I'm gonna find a little spot to really put this on display. Alrighty, that will come later. But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and talk just my personal top three matches of the year, all the way from January to December. Yep, there we go. Alrighty, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I gotta give some honorable mentions. Just gonna take a quick look at my list here. These are great matches that I feel were great, just didn't really quite make it to my top three. But again, these are matches that are just, I believe, were stellar, and you should definitely go check it out. And then I got my top three, so let's just go ahead and give out some honorable mentions first of all. Personally, I dug the Royal Rumble 2023 match. Fucking loved it. Best winner, and those final two, Gunther and Cody. Fuck yeah. Great choice of a winner. Little things here and there, little storylines that we like set forth there. Hell yeah. Loved it. And little possible potential things we could see this coming year. Gunther Brock, who knows? And speaking of WrestleMania, which led into WrestleMania, gotta give it up to Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley for their, as Sheamus would say, their banger of a match. Because, god damn it, these two fierce, powerful women just went right up and freaking kicked the shit out of each other, y'all. And being there live, believe me, being there, I could tell y'all, was sick. My mama was not too happy because she's a Charlotte Flair fan, but hey, you know, it's all good. Alrighty. So that one, speaking of WrestleMania, that same night, man, gotta put KO and Sami Zayn versus the Usos on that list. That one was the choice to close out WrestleMania. Night one, for sure. Stellar match. And of course, night two, you gotta give it to that triple threat with Sheamus, Gunther, and Drew. I'd argue that was the best match from WrestleMania as a whole. Definitely. So yeah, great three matches there. Let's see here. What else do we got? A little bit of AEW. We got we got the Pillars Fatal Four Way. MJF as the champion We had Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, and Jungle Boy going as the challengers. That fatal four-way match, guys, that's how you fucking do it. And god damn it, AEW, that's where your focus needs to be on. Your homegrown talent. Wish the best for all y'all, because, competition will make, the product always like a flourish, So yeah, come on, AEW. You'll be fine. WWE, solid, but yeah, we'll see. Focus on those pillars and your homegrown talent. Come on. Alrighty. But yeah, and also speaking of that, MJF versus Brian Danielson. That freaking 1 hour Iron Man match. MJF showed off that he could freaking work in the ring and still include some story into it. Like, hell yes, guys. That's definitely one to check out for sure. Man, what else do we got here? Uh, we had Brian Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr., Wrestle Dream. A good match, I will say, not for everybody if you're not into the very traditional technical wrestling, which I have a great appreciation for. But I guess not too much that I put it on the top of my list, Still great though. Uh and here's another one. Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega round 2 at what was that? Forbidden Door? Yeah, that one was for sure great match there. We'll get back to that in a bit, but yeah, match number 2 pretty solid. I'm looking forward to the third one. What else do we got here? Dang. You know what? That's a lot of my. Yeah, that's pretty much some of the honorable mentions I got there. All right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So, honorable mentions. There we go. If you guys have any matches that you feel deserve an honorable mention that I could have missed, let me know down in the comments below. All that stuff. Of course, let me know your picks for matches of the year. Your top 3. Would love to know. Comment down below. And yeah, guys, now let's go ahead and start off with my top 3. Number 3, believe it or not, it's coming from, well, Impact. Now going back to their original TNA name. Guys, it was a little bit under the radar, but y'all gotta check this out. Speedball Mike Bailey versus Will Ospreay, bro. Oh my god, guys, that shit was high energy, hard hitting. My god, definitely worth seeing if you're into like you want to get your adrenaline up. Watch that one for sure. Hell of a match. I mean, that convinced everybody to go back to total nonstop action. That was the embodiment of total nonstop action. Definitely check it out, guys, for sure. My number 2 spot, good match, but also just it was the outcome that really freaking did it for me. I did not see it coming, all that stuff. It just there was investment in here. Great match, great workers, but again, the investment in this story is what made this moment so great. And I gotta give my number 2, just for the investment that I had into this, my number 2 has to go to Money in the Bank in the UK, London, London, England. Sure, that. The civil war between the Bloodline members. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa versus the Usos. My fucking goodness, guys. Roman Reigns getting freaking pinned, and just the way everything was settled. Little nods here and there, little bits that like really like impacted that pin even more. Like, oh my god. I mean, for example, that little spot where there was something about Paul Heyman saying like Jimmy wants to become the new head of the table or something, and like he wants your kids to rely on him or some shit like that, making the pin even devastate Roman even more. So yeah, great match, but a lot of investment. Now the thing is, unfortunately, yeah, I mean, again, the whole outcome of like WrestleMania, did Roman really need to be champion during that little like segment in time? The Night of Champions to SummerSlam and all that. Not SummerSlam. From Night of Champions to Money in the Bank. He really didn't. He did not. It was unnecessary for him to be champion. But what can you do? What can you do? Alrighty. You literally could have worked around that. But I'm not going to get into that. Mostly, that's partially why it's at number two. But my number one, I'm pretty sure, like many of y'all out there, wrestling fans out there, you have this at your number one. I mean, how could you not? It was worth being up at like what, 2, 3 in the morning? Cause god damn it, y'all. This shit was insane. And my fucking goodness, y'all. Alright? I'm talking, of course, about none other than New Japan Pro Wrestling's, what is it, a Wrestle Kingdom? Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, the first one. My fucking goodness, guys. If you guys want to see two of the best wrestlers in the world right now, just go fucking at it. This is the one. Not just their amazing freaking like skill level in the ring, but also the outside build to this animosity that they have been like building up for years over like who's the best and whatnot. You were thinking like, oh, they're just gonna take this and go into the ring, do like flips and whatnot. Now the flips were actually kind of minimal because these guys made it more. Again, they really delved into that animosity, that like feud, really fucking driven into this match by having themselves. Well, they beat each other up. What can we say? That spot where Kenny's freaking smashing his head through the fucking table, Will Ospreay's head, you know? Like, my fucking god. Those, like, reckless freaking moves. Again, that DDT on the. Oh my god, all those freaking moves, y'all. Like, again, that match. It was the beginning of the year, and a whole year went by, guys. I gotta say, nothing topped that. Nothing topped that. I gotta say, me personally, that is my number one pick for 2023. Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, number one, Wrestle Kingdom from New Japan Pro Wrestling. My fucking goodness. I mean, Will Ospreay made the list, my list twice. No surprise there. Like him, Kenny Omega, and all of these wrestlers mentioned, they are top notch for sure. But that match just really solidified Kenny and Will as definitely one of the top two in the world right now. For sure. So, yeah. Gotta say, if y'all haven't seen that match, go see it. What the hell are you waiting for? Amazing. But yeah, guys, with that said, that concludes my little, I guess, like, my little top three matches of 2023. Again, y'all, I want to know, what do you guys agree with, disagree with? What are your top three matches or just matches in general? Did I not mention it here? Again, share it down in the comments below. And again, I just want to say thank you guys for another great year here. Well, actually, this is technically our first year. Whatever, I gotta look back at when we started exactly. But looking forward to 2024. Got some personal New Year's resolutions, I guess you could say. Set. Got some resolutions for this channel, and it all starts with all of you to help out by just drop kicking that subscribe button right there. All right, and again, thanks to all you guys out there for like helping out, getting to know each other, like supporting, the Born Leaders Wrestling Podcast, Wrestling Rampage, Alto Voltaje, just all these great dudes, Oni, like all of y'all. Can't wait. Hopefully, we'll all get to be special guests on here very soon. And yeah, guys, with that said, here's to 2023, and I will see you all next year. Take care. Peace. Bye bye. Hasta luego.